And the government is pressurizing the GPs to pressurize the
Absolutely.
clients.
It's all pressure.
And they give them incentives.
It's apply,
like
yeah.
money.
Well, that's how they work. It's called apply. Yeah, they apply pressure. Everything that they do is about applying pressure. But it's mandatory education. It's not mandatory to send your kids to school, but it is mandatory to educate them. And I can't take my kids on holiday when I want to. And I do know, and I have evidence of parents being fined £100 for taking their kids out on in term time and taking them on holiday. They've received £100 fines from schools who are corporations. Trading names. I know that because it happened to a friend of ours actually at my son's school. That really does happen. If you don't manage their property properly, the social services get involved. And I've put PLC there because as far as I'm concerned, they are. And you can see all the different services are there. If this is not real, what's it doing on this website? What's it doing where you can check up whether these are doing good business?
Is the website real?
Absolutely. It's not now, but it is real, I promise you. There's got about 160 million corporations on it, worldwide. Go and check your own. Well, what we're going to do, I'm not going to defend it. Right. I understand what you're saying. I can appreciate that. But until that's removed...
Well, what that DMB says is bollocks, basically.
Oh, is it? Okay, that's fine. That's your opinion. You're entitled to that opinion.
How much they pay you to say that?
Fair play. That's fair. Yeah, that's fair play. Well, so let's right. Right. Let's not have a battle of the egos because that's basically what it's going to end up being. Consider this. I want you to consider this. Right. Could the government actually take my car away and crush it lawfully if I actually owned it?
Yes.
No. If I actually owned it, it's my property. I own that vehicle. Could they take it away and crush it? Why couldn't they? Because it's a crime. It's my property. To take it from me is a crime without just cause. Okay? When I registered my car, I was duped into handing over legal ownership of it. Have you seen the advert on the television where the car crashes up in front of the two? Yeah? Seen that? What does it say? Right at the end, we have a legal right to do this. Doesn't say we've got a lawful right.
Can you unregister a car then?
Well, talk to him after. Simple as that. We are doing an article on it. It will be on TPUC. It turns out it is possible. It is possible. And something else we'll be bringing out in the very near future as well is that it just turns out that through certain processes that we sort of, I've never got involved in, but there is individuals we know, a £300,000 mortgage has just been defeated. Wiped out. Discharged. Absolute discharge. It's been wiped out because it was proven that the contract was not legal. So it just shows you, when you do know the stuff, some of the stuff, there is ways of defeating this, there is ways of battling it, but it's not as hard as you sometimes feel as well. The fact of this is when I registered, I also stated I would agree by their rules, road tax, fuel duty tax, and an MOT requirement. Okay, I agreed to it because this is what happens when you register things. You're actually handing over ownership of it. But now you know this, you can have some fun. Department of Transport is traded as the DVLA. So it's another corporation.
Is that bollocks as well?
Fair play, fair play. I knew it was going to be good tonight. I knew it. I knew it. Oh, I love it.
Why are you asking that so flippantly? Like, maybe it is. Like, are you actually an expert on this? Or are you just like receiving whatever's being shown to you? Why don't you go and research it?
Well, it's actually, that's a very good point, because I would like you to actually do that. Don't accept my word for anything. Please don't accept.
It's not your word. I'm just open to, like, totally
Yeah,
open to what
this
you're
is-
saying, totally open to someone else saying it's bollocks, but I'm not an expert, do you know what I mean?
Oh no! You can you draw your opinions. It's I seriously I want you to look. This is the idea of this. I'm not saying that this is. I did say it. I made an assumption and I explained that at the beginning. This is not about. I'm not telling you this is true. This is what I see, and this is possibly my truth. But there's about 6 billion truths out there. I'm just one of them. All I'm doing. You've come here tonight to listen to what I've got to say. That's all. That's all it is. I do.
Sorry, can I just say something?
By all means.
It's a personal thing, from my point of view. I think it might be interesting, if there's time, to give more time to dissenting views, because they help you understand.
Oh, absolutely. It's just that we're on a bit of a time limit.
Okay.
So if we could get to like the end of it, and then you can say what you. Yeah, I've got no problem with consenting views, or you can call me whatever you like. I won't take offence by it. I might take a gate, but I won't take offence. When I register something, I always remember this now because it's absolutely true. I give up ownership of it, possession of it. Okay, I get a certificate of title which is worth nothing. It's just like your V5. It's worth nothing. And if you notice on your V5, it actually says registered keeper. And we recently asked an insurance company because they said, "Are you the legal owner of the vehicle?" And we said, "No, the DVLA own my vehicle." And the lady on the telephone was quite bemused. But I shouldn't own my own children, but in retrospect, this is what this process does.
If we don't own them, does that mean we can actually...
Wait. Wait, I know where you're going, wait. So why are there so many fixed penalty notices? Right? If I put my bin out in the wrong place, or I put it out on the wrong day, or it's too bloody full, this man comes along, slaps a ticket on it. Right? But maybe it's giving people jobs. I don't know, there's something going on. Parking in a place a corporation deems I can't. Okay? Or speed cameras. Not completing a sawn. The list is endless. It is endless now. These fixed penalty notices, they're incredible. But what up the sawn? A statutory off-road notice, yeah, which is an offer, actually. Yeah. What are these notices in the real world? And what we found out is that what they are is actually, they're offers. And they're being issued by these corporations, and they'll never stop dreaming up the reasons to do it. I'm penalised by way of forfeit, and a forfeit is generally punishment for a breach of contract. What a fixed penalty notice is an offer to an accept and adhesion contract. Did I say that right, Richard? Because I never ever say it right. Adhesion. All right, great. An adhesion contract is a type of contract that is legally binding agreement. Basically, it's made by one party who've got all the bargaining power, then attached to you legally. In legalese, a notice is not a bill. It's not a demand. A notice is nothing more than an offer. You're being made an offer. If you get a notice to go to court, a notice of a summons, which I recently got, you're getting an offer of an invitation to go to a corporate place of business. That's what you're being offered. You just don't know. You don't know. And it actually doesn't apply to you. It only applies to a piece of paper. It doesn't apply to you.
I have refused a few times.
Fair play to you.
So when these come to your homes, can you just hand them over your stuff?
Will you wait? You ain't got a camera in my house or something, have you?
You got any beds here?
An offer to discuss the contract, the offer is trying to force upon the person. As I say it, this is a simple tool of revenue collection, and that's all it basically is. Sorry, getting a dry throat. The true reason why these fixed penalty notices are forced upon the person is to simply maintain an illusion. And that illusion is a control over my life, my fortune, my freedom, because I fear their ability to take off of me something that's valuable, and it's this product here, this thing here. And it says on it, which I love, I promise to pay the bearer on demand the sum of £20. What I'm going to ask you is £20 of what? Pardon? Sterling silver, yeah? What is it now then? So, if they're asking you for this, okay, and if they are asking you for this, then ask them what tangible commodity is behind it.